All right, Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh Shemel, Shai Bahashim Hakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful like tabernacle of David. Aquath that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,001 third, the hopeful like of Israel. I'm the brother slash elder. Shalom and salutations to you all. This lesson, real quick, is a personal testimony. Okay, what you have here 3 years ago at this camp, 4/17/22. This guy comes out, this guy who happens to be my so-called brother-in-law, right? And who I showed the truth to in 2010. This particular day, he gets out of his little truck, comes over and scoffs the camp. Let's see, for at least an hour and 15 minutes. Well, probably 2 hours. We'll just say the nigga scoffed the camp for 2 hours and had me, whoo. That was it was a demonic battle. I mean, it was a spiritual battle, but that demon boy, he almost had me ready to do the unthinkable. But anyway, I can't even play it. I tried to listen to it a minute ago, and it had me so worked up. So, but this is it. And my testimony is this. Since this guy comes and scoffs the camp with lies, with false witness, just anything he could say to get under my skin. Some truths, right? Some truths, okay? Now, I knew, right, that when he had done that, I'm like, you're over, you're done with, okay? And this brother here, Zakar Hassad 444, right? Let's see. He could see, right, what was going on. If he was watching this, I guess. Oh, well, these are comments, so he knew at some point. But here he's saying, "Keep thy foot." So he's saying, "What are you doing, scoffing the camp?" So he understood that, right? And then he comes down. Prophet is without honor, right? So he knows, he can see that this is my brother among his own kin, right? And then he gives me a message. He says, keep your head up and mind focus, Ak. And then he says, just wait, right? This guy's challenging me to go to my dad's house for gunplay. And I haven't been to my dad's house since then, which is unfortunate, but because I understand what's going on a spiritual level, okay? After having, been in this truth long enough to understand what's going on. So, it's basically a challenge, which, not hard at all. But he says, just wait. And my reply is, Khan, wa thawada akya, we're too close to the end for such folly for me to take his bait, right? And then I hit him with a second Peter, right? And then he goes, what the hell is that devil talking about? Yeah, this nigga was just over there saying and doing anything that he could, right? Unless, right? Okay, this brother, and then he goes, he is obviously marked. So he's talking about my so-called brother-in-law, right, who believes that he was in the truth, that now, right, because I saw him yesterday. Here's my testimony. I saw him yesterday. Okay, I went to get some fruit, and I told this story at camp yesterday. I had camp. Let's see. Probably can't get it from here. Anyway, I found that video. I had to go way back to find that video. But here's the camp video here. And I'll get back to the testimony. Let's see. Come on now. So okay, bear with me. Wow. Anyway. Let's see if I can get it here. Okay, so this is this yesterday? Yesterday. Here's the camp video yesterday. And I spoke on it, right? What did I speak on? I spoke on this. What happened, right? Because that guy, I saw him. I went to get some fruit right before camp, and I saw my so-called brother-in-law, and I couldn't even recognize him because he was so fat. That dude was fat. He was all swollen. I'm like, that looked like, won't even say his name. And he looked bad. He looked like he was in derision, right? So let me get let's get this precept real quick. Okay. That dude was being had straight up in derision. And I was like, oh, man. They shall be had. Let's see. I just had that. Oh, something 2 and 4. This is what happened. I'll keep thy foot. Psalm 2 and 4. He that sitteth in the heavens, the Most High Yahweh Shemel Shah, shall laugh. I'm laughing. How is he laughing? I'm laughing. The Lord shall have them in derision. Right? He who sits enthroned in the heavens laughs at their rebellion. This dude scoffed the camp. The sovereign Lord scoffs at them. You can't scoff the camp. And in a supreme contempt, he mocks them. You clown. How did he mock them? I saw that dude was walking in circles, damn near foaming at the mouth, in Chinatown. I went to the market to get some fruit, about to do the work. I know that dude don't do the work. I know he got kicked out. I know all the stories that are coming through my dad, right? This dude is in derision. Okay? I know it. I know he is. And I'm seeing it. So what happened? Here's my testimony. All right? On my way to go get some fruit. Okay, I went and got the fruit, and then I'm pulling out, and then I see this guy walking. I'm like, that looks like this guy. And I'm like, that is him. And then he just looked confused because he was walking in circles and looking bad on the wrong side of town. And again, I went to get some fruit, and then so I'm like, was that him? Was that him? So I'm like, let me go back and make sure. So I go back, and as I'm pulling up, he's walking with his back to me. This dude ain't got no fucking hair. He's going bald in the back, right? Because he looked like a wolf, all uncut. So but he ain't got no hair in the back. I'm like, look at this. He's looking bad. He's looking homeless, But still looking like, he had a supreme demon leading him down. He looked like he was on drugs or homeless. Okay? Walking fast and, a little disheveled. And I'm like, this nigga's in derision. And I wanted to make sure he didn't see me. And the glass was kind of tinted, but I was like, wow, look at this dude. He was doing bad. And the things that I've heard, right? I've heard, from sources that he's doing bad. But what happened was the Most High put me in the position where I can see it up front. Okay? This dude, The one who's talking this shit right here, just talking shit.
Scriptures?
No, get out of here.
Because you can't quote nothing.
Get out of here.
See,
You're playing a game.
You come to my camp.
You're playing a game with your how about shit behind the
God ain't dwelling with your dumb ass. A nigga that don't keep the fucking commandments. Don't fake out here.
You can go listen to all of this shit, okay? And here's what I know to be true. I've seen this on many occasions in this truth. I've seen people that do this with me. I've seen them go down. I have seen it, okay? And I'm saying this, Lord willing, I'm one of them men, but here's what I say. Every time and time again, you come up against me in this truth, this 100% truth, because this guy came, his whole premise, there's a video before this where his little friends, right, came out. He wasn't there. So what they did was they heard Camp. They heard Camp. And when they heard Camp, they ran back and told him. He came out and scoffed. That's all. Simple as that. Oh, you can't take my power. I ain't take nobody. They came up to Camp and they got taught. Simple as that. Right? Now, let's take a look. What the hell is that devil talking about? He's talking about this nigga talking consistent shit. He is obviously marked. Well, yeah, he was obviously marked then. I knew it beyond the shadow of a doubt. Somebody came in here and left a comment, right? I know exactly who the somebody is, who shall go unnamed, right? And if you're watching this like you used to hang on every video that I posted, you'd watch the whole thing and then try to use it against me, and, you know, for years, like some fucking stalker, right? Anyway, what happened was he completely sided with this devil, this demon right here, right? And put his comment on the comment, right? Probably not knowing at the time that that's as good as being there scoffing the camp. And he did that, right? And what did he do afterwards? He came back with a double mind, right? Came back with a double mind, and he erased that comment. It's no longer there, right? I remember what it said. It was in complete agreement with this guy scoffing the camp. Okay? I know this guy. So he was scoffing too from the comment board. All right? What did he do? He came back with a double mind. Let's get that. Okay? Let's get that double mind. Right? Look at this. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. This is James 1 and 8 in King James. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And you know what? That turns out to be true. Because the guy who took down his comment, right, he also took down his camp pages. He took down his lessons. Just like he took down his comment. Why? Right? You got to count the cost, right? Sufficient to finish, what is it? To finish it. Luke 14:28. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it. Oh, I'm going to finish it. Yeah, well, where? We're supposed to be able to look at your works and see them for all to see, not hiding it and putting it. See, that would, if you, oh, well, I took that page down and I started a new one. You know what that falls under? Under, what does it fall under? Under a nappy under a napkin. A napkin. In a nap. In a napkin. Napkin Israelites. Okay? When you take down, well, I'm going to take down the new song Ba. I'm going to change it all the way up and I'm going to start again fresh. What is that? Luke 19 and 20, and another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. I hid it. I took it down. I'm double-minded. Okay? And the reason that I say that, as much as I loved that brother, if you're watching, as much as I love and as much time as I spent with you, okay, trying to be your brother and you spitting in my face, and that's just the truth, okay? The whole entire time you're trying to sift me. So to you I say this, repent and be converted, right? Because time is short. That's it. That's it. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here is my pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin, right? Here a napkin. Repent. It's not too late. Yeah, you done some abominable shit, okay? But that's not who I am. Repent, all right? Or you're in derision like this dude, right? This dude is completely in derision, right? Yeah, he was marked, he's gone. And I don't give a fucking rat's ass with that shit that he's saying, okay? And you backed it, and now your ass is in trouble, okay? Because you disappeared. Your boy was looking for, I'll kill for my brother. Remember that? I'll kill for my brothers. Well, your brother was looking for you because you disappeared. Like this is a game. It's not a game, man. Okay? It's not a game. You fucking kids are stupid, man. Okay? You fucking kids are stupid. You're playing games. This ain't no dang game. You're in derision. You're being had in derision, and Most High's laughing. I'm laughing. All right? And I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at this dude that calls himself my stepbrother or whatever. Clown. That dude is a clown. And anybody agreeing with him is a clown too. But you shouldn't have did that fucking stupid shit. Really, you were hating on me from day one. I get it. And now you're paying for it. Right? Well, guess what? The gates of mercy are still open. So repent. All right? Anyway, my testimony is the dude on the other side of this. That's him. Sitting there threatening me. And I'm wanting to, boy, I won't even go into it. Boy. I'm surprised when I listen to this, I'm like, wow. Let's keep that foot. This is 05. Let me just scroll up real quick. It's a lot. This is what happens. Okay, this is what happened to that dude. And the brother broke it off. Look, Look, I'll just read it from right here. Look at this. Right here. The brother broke it off 3 years ago. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear, dummy. No, he came to tell me that the MOTB wasn't the C hip. What is it now, nigga? What is the mark of the beast now? Because he even goes in and mangles the scriptures and tries to disprove it. Okay, and that's why your black ass is in derision right now. Okay, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. And if you're hiding your works, okay, and I can't find you, like, woo, look at that. I came back hard back then. Look at that. Oh, woo. I came back with 1 Corinthians 2. So like I'm going to read it. 1 Corinthians 2, 14 through 16. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. For who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Mashiach. Wow. So I was coming up back then. I don't remember. I was. Oh, gosh. Anyway. Yeah. And see, I'm trying to hasten this mug. Just trying to hasten the day, man. That's my job. Let's get the hell out of here. What you fighting me for? You want to stay here. See, half of this argument is on some rock star shit. I want to be a rock star. Oh, my little fucking stepbrother wants to be a rock star. And then this fucking other scoffer wants to be a shredder. I want to shred. You can have it. This dude is touting his truck. This is 3s. Oh, I'm making more money than all of y'all. I make money. I saw you in Chinatown the other day. In Derision. And I know that robots are driving trucks now. All you got is a $200,000 motherfucking cab that you sleep in. That's not even a house. Okay? And your ass is being had in derision, and the Most High is laughing at your ass. Let's get that on the way out. Psalm 2. How is he laughing? Nigga, I saw your ass in derision yesterday looking bad. Looking bad. Psalm 2 and 5. In the KJV. Salakia 2 and 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. How? I saw that nigga, the angels led me right there at that specific time so I could see that nigga looking bad. And I'm like, oh no, that is not him, right? He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. He was laughing through me. The Lord shall have them in derision. Yahweh Shem Yahushua had that nigga in complete. And that's just the beginning. For me to see him like that, what's going on is he is being preserved for those missiles. He just can go out like that. He's being preserved for the missiles. And why? Just watch this. This dude is spitting straight venom like a goddamn demon. And it was all I could do not to do something at that moment. Anyway. Let's see. I'm going to get out like this. Because you can't trust these dudes, man. You can't trust them. This is Sirach 12, See, this talk about Esau, but it's talking about you niggas too. You haters. Okay? I taught this man the truth, showed him the truth. And I don't even say man. This is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? That's it. I'm going to read this. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown, he stand up and know this nigga wants to be me. These fools think they want to be me. Fucking stupid kid. The amount of work that I did by the time I became your age, you would never want to do. Fucking idiots. You think you want to be me. You don't want to be me. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, stand up in thy place. If you watch this, you hear this dude just envious, right? Covetous, jealous of me, wanting to be me in the world. Not wanting to be standing 10 toes down for Yahweh Shemi Hoshad. That dude is still alive. Okay, letting you know that I'm dedicated to this word. Trying to get out. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou remember, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. So, yeah, you just, and dude, we're on our way out of here. You want to be a fucking minstrel? You want to be the help? Okay, you want to be the entertainer now? You want to have a crown on being entertained, you fucking idiot? Got it all the way backwards. What are you doing envying things of the world? Okay? It's all bullshit. It's like raking up leaves. Okay? You're not seeing all the fucking back-breaking work that goes on before you play a note. Dummy! And all this screaming you got to do at dumb fucks, and then you get a goddamn hernia and make it even 12 times harder. So no, you only think you want to fucking be me, you fucking dumb fuck. With that, we hope that the elector had fired. That's my testimony. Salakia. Shalom.